Today we'll be going through 4 different color gradings that are used in films and movies, and I'm going to show you how to recreate those looks using simple and basic tools in Adobe Premiere Pro. Starting out at number 1, we have the classic black and white. For this color grading tutorial, I'm going to be using the adjustment layer to apply the grade so that we are not destructively editing the stock video. Next, we're going to move to the color workspace, which gives us the lumetri tab on the right. Black and white seems simple at first, but it's much more than just cranking down the saturation to 0 using the saturation slider. The contrast in old black and white movies are usually very pronounced, and in order to make a better black and white image, you'll need contrast between the blacks and the whites, or else the image would just look flat. I'm going to use the contrast slider to boost the contrast. And lastly, to give it just an extra punch, you'll need to overlay a film grain on top of the image to improve the overall aesthetics of your video. Change your blend mode from normal to screen, and then lower the opacity to about 15%. And then you're done. Alright, that was the classic black and white. And for our next one is retro. For a retro kind of look, you generally want a certain look that is caused by the limitations of technology in the past. So these might be subtle grains, overblown highlights, and the picture tends to be warm. First, I'm gonna increase the highlights to mess it up and give it that old camera feel. Next, go down to the color wheels and match, and then from here, navigate to the midtones and pull it towards orange. This makes the image overall a little bit warmer. And then go to the creative tab, and in here, increase the faded film effect and lower the sharpness a bit. And to top it all off, go to the effects tab, drag and drop the effect called noise to add artificial noise to our video. And there you have it. For natural colors, you generally need to color correct footage according to the time and place of the footage itself. This clip over here is taken on a sunny day, but it has this bluish hue to it because it was recorded behind a car window. So we're gonna have to correct the white balance of the shot. Navigate to the basic corrections tab. For our case, the easiest way to correct the white balance is using this eyedropper tool and clicking on the white part of your video. It will correct the white balance in your video. Next, I'm going to fix the highlights and the shadows of the video. The clouds are overblown, so I'm going to have to decrease the highlights to bring back a little bit of detail from the clouds. And next, I'll bring up the shadows a bit so the darkest part of the video doesn't lose too much detail. And that's it. Color grading your video to look natural is correcting the white balance and fixing the highlights and the shadows so that it appears as close as possible to real life. Teal and orange are often used in Hollywood action movies and has become synonymous with the Hollywood color grading or the cinematic color grading because of how often they are used in movies. The idea of this grading is the contrasting colors of orange and teal. To start, head over to the Colors and Match tab and pull the shadows to teal while contrasting it by pulling the midtones to orange. and then pull the highlights a little bit to the teal. After that, head over to the curves and we're gonna use the saturation curve to further boost the oranges and blues in the video. Click on the orange and blue circles to activate their curves and slightly increase them. And that's it, 4 different color gradings. Thank you for watching and have a great day.